Right, welcome back to another episode. I went to Stratford to pick some parts up for a car I was repairing, and this was on the side of the road. So I saw it, turned around, went back, knocked on the door, asked the lady, what was it there for? Can I have it? She said, yeah, it's broken, it's scrapped. I said, take it if you want. So I thought, all right, then I will. See if I can get it going. It's come with a lance and everything. It says seized on it. So I thought, I'll try and pull it over. I can't pull it over. I've taken the plug out. So I sprayed a load of WD-40 down it and soaked it for a couple of minutes. And it's turning over lovely now. So, I think we're going to put the recoil back on. It's got oil in it. I'll put the plug, check to see if we got a spark. If we got a spark, then put some fuel in it and see if it'll go. And if it goes, then it looks like we've got a nice free pressure washer. Right, recoil back on. I'm just going to pull it over a couple of times without the plug in it. Taking all the WD-40 out the pot. I'm going to spray some WD-40 on that recoil, I think. Right. Let's see if we've got a spark. The cheap Chinese plug by the look of it. Beautiful spark. Right, put the plug in. Hopefully it was just a bit of a standing siege, just because it's been sat around for so long maybe, I don't know. Just had a bit of a tight spot. She's nice and free now anyway. Probably been kept in a damp shed, and I bet. Hasn't been used for such a long time. Got a bit of moisture in it and just picked up, just locked her up a bit. If it does start, I don't want to run it for too long because it's got no water to the pump. Right, I'm going to find some petrol because I don't know whether I've got any, and I'll be back. Right, got some petrol. I'm going to switch the petrol on, choke on, and see if she'll go. I don't think she will though, but you never know. Nope, I don't think she's going to go. Right, so next thing to do then is we're going to have the carb off. Just see if we've got, just take the bowl off, see if we've got any petrol coming up. The fuel's on, it's got half a tank in it. Oh, we've got a bit of petrol there now. Right. I think, that's very stale petrol. We'll have the carb off, I think, the best thing to do. That filter's seen better days, though. It's just disintegrating. Definitely seen better days. We're going to need a new filter if we can get it going. Hey. What do you reckon? Do you think we'll get it going?
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get it going. Get the carb off and then we'll get it up on the bench and see what state the bowl's in. Shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. It's been stored in a shed. All the, whether you can see, you can't really see it, can you? All the rubbish in the bottom of there.
need anything, Dad?
Not at the moment, mate.
Okay.
Got to get that off. Throttle's stuck. Throttle's stuck. Seems to be seized solid. Oh, I don't know what state this carburetor is going to be in then, if the throttle's stuck like that. Let's get something to stop that fuel from coming out. Put that up there like that. Right, let's get the carb on the bench then and we'll have a look. Right, carb's on the bench. Choke is very stiff but works. Throttle is pretty much C-solid. So, let's have the bottom of the bowl off. If I can get it off. Bottom of that's black. Oh, look at this. Look at the state of that bowl. Looks like Marmite in the bottom of that. Oh, lovely look. That jet is completely blocked.
Is it?
Yeah, you see in there, look.
Yeah.
Right, so strip down job then.
Wow.
That bowl wants, I need to invest in a parts cleaner. Because that would have been a perfect job for that bowl. Choke off. Oh. The float needle's not seized, so that's good. Needles come out. Right. Spin your bump. Whee! Just so I can grab some tools. What do you reckon? Do you think we're going to get it going?
Yeah.
I hope so.
I definitely think we're going to get this running.
That'll make washing the diggers off easier, won't it?
Well, honestly. Yeah, probably.
Hopefully. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that down there. Meep meep. First thing to do, I think, we'll give it a good soak in water juice.
Why do you call it water juice, Dad?
Water juice.
I like it.
See if we can get that throttle moving. Oh, it is moving. There we go, it's moving now. Still very stiff. Might have to take that butterfly out and pull the shaft out.
What butterfly?
That's what they call it, is a butterfly. A flutterfly.
I would rather call it choke.
Would you? Right, I'm going to get this carb stripped down and into its individual pieces and we'll catch back up with you. Right, the carb all back together. Throttle's working lovely. Choke's all working, everything's nice and clean. All the jets are clean. So, we'll get it back on. See if she's going to do anything. Oh, let's set you up down here.
Dad?
Yes, Dave.
Didn't you say that I can put it together?
Yeah, in a minute. Right. Let's get all that back together. Put your throttle on. Wants a new throttle spring by the look of it. I've got one of them somewhere. Oh, of course it's come off this end. Not helpful. Hang on a minute.
I think it is. You bought something new, Dad?
No.
What can I see something new? Yeah.
Right, all back together. Switch the petrol on. Throttle is slightly on. Switch is on. Choke is on. See if she'll do anything. Oh, she coughed. Oh. I'll give her a few revs, I think. She's definitely trying. I don't want to run it for too long because it's got no water to the pump. Hopefully, that's the job done. Just see if she'll go again.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, hooked it up to water, and we had this big pop, and this blew out the side of the pump, which has come out of there. So of course your water goes in there, in here, comes up through and then out after it's been pressurised to the pump. So we got the pump apart. That was all stuck. That was stuck in there like that. So I sprayed it with WD-40 and managed to wind it out. But now we've got to find a new one of these. I can't put it back together now. Never enough hands when you're filming, is there? That's what we need. A new one of them. Because that, I think whoever had the pump before, whoever had the pressure washer before must have tried to undo it and snapped it or something. But yeah, I've got some information on the side, so we'll have a look online tonight and see if we can get some parts. But when it was running and I held that in there, it shot out really well out of there, so we know the pump works. But the lance is blocked, so we've got to unblock the lance. That'll be another job to do. Back on the pressure washer. Managed to find myself a new Banjo Bot. 17 quid. You'd think it'd come with the O-rings as well for 17 quid. But no, we have to find our own O-rings. So hopefully I've got some that are the same size. Fingers crossed. Once we get this back together, we can get it out and try it. Right. Put that through into there and then put the O-ring on. Put your Banjo Bot through the overload valve and then stick your O-ring on. Overload or underload? What do they call it? I can't remember, one of the two. Screw that back in. What's this top one like? That's all alright at the moment, unless it leaks then we'll replace it. We won't know until we get it going again. And then we'll get it back out and see if it goes. I've got to unblock the lance because that's all blocked up. Nothing came out of that last time. Yeah, I'll get the lance unblocked and we'll see you in the garden. Right, so I've got that nozzle all cleaned up. And then I thought it'd be a good idea, just to make sure that this is all clean, to put the airline in that end and then pull the trigger and blow it out. Yeah. Now everything is now soaked. At least we know it's not blocked anymore. The amount of crap that came out there, well, you can see the state of it in there. But yeah, well, that's not blocked anymore, so I've just got to replace that O-ring on there, and then we'll get it out and get it hooked up and see if it works. Got a bit of pressure behind her. There we go. Free petrol pressure washer. So there we go. All fully working pressure washer now. That saved me a fair bit. I know the engine's old, but it still runs and works. The pump is all fully working now. I've got to change this disconnector to probably change it to a hose lock quick connector, just for ease. And we should be all done, but that's cost me 17 quid. And a bit of time, and a bit of WD-40, so probably call it 20 quid. And we got ourselves a pressure washer. Saved it from the scrap. I was looking online, that pump alone, 480 quid for the pump. And then if you bought an engine, what's the GX? It's a GX 160 now, 500 quid new. So there's about 800-900 quid's worth of pressure washer there. Plus you've got to make the little frame for it and everything. And then you've got to buy the lance and the thick pipe. I mean, that is some thickness on that pipe. And all the lance and everything. But there's probably close to £1,000 there that we've managed to save. Say 20 quid. New Banjo Bot, couple of O-rings, a bit of WD-40, some petrol, and away we go. Right, well I hope you liked that episode. Don't forget, like, subscribe and share. Let us know what you think. And we'll see you on the next one.